Can I remember a round of trivia from June 2016 called Who's Your Daddy? It's all about Father's Day and famous fathers, as my friend Eric Custis from Brewport Tap House quizzes me to see if I retain the information that I host week to week at my live trivia shows. We're going to find out on this episode. This is Trivia with Buds. And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show. If you like trivia, I have so many fun events coming up in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And you can click on all the different event links at the top of triviawithbuds.com. They're in a banner, very accessible for you. If you live anywhere near Atlanta or Chattanooga or Nashville, you should make the drive down to Southside Social. It's an awesome bar. They have multiple levels. They have bowling inside. They have all the outdoor games, Giant Connect 4, horseshoes, cornhole, all that good stuff. And I did a show there over the summer in July. We had about 95 people come play trivia. We did Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and it was tons of fun. And I'm going to be back down there on October 19th doing some pop culture bingo, movies, music, numbers, and tons of prizes. You can come to that on Friday at 7 p.m. You can also come there again on Sunday, October 21st, for some spooky trivia. We'll be doing rounds on The Walking Dead, Hitchcock, Halloween, and famous maniacs. So get ready for that. Tons and tons of fun. Tickets are available. They're $10 on the website, triviawithbuds.com. And it's always linked in the show notes if you want to click on something very easily and you live near Chattanooga. Or if you don't and you have friends that do, send them the link and they can come play and win a ton of prizes. I'm also looking for something fun to do on Saturday, the 20th, and have a few things in the works. So I'll let you know about those as soon as I know them, because they're coming up next weekend. Holy cow, it's already here. If you like this show, leave me an iTunes review. That would be super fun. We put this show out every single day for 107 or 108 days. This might be the 108th episode in a row, and I would greatly appreciate those reviews on whatever podcasting app or service you listen to the show on. That would be super, super cool of you. This is a fun episode I recorded with my friend Eric Custis, who's the general manager over at Brewport Tap House in El Segundo, California, where I host every Tuesday from 7 to 9. And he proposed the question to me. He was like, hey, do you think you know all the stuff that you asked questions about, like from a couple years ago? And I said, I think I do, because I wrote the questions and they're kind of ingrained in my head. And he said, well, let's quiz you. So I gave him my phone. He took his finger and he pointed to a random folder. It happened to be June 2016. And he picked a round called Who's Your Daddy? And it was all famous dad-related trivia. And we sat down and he asked me those questions. So let's see if I could nail all the questions that I came up with a couple years back. We're going to go into those questions right about now. This was recorded in front of Brewport Tap House in El Segundo, California. Here we go. Sitting here in front of one of my favorite places to have a beer of all different types and host trivia. It's called Brewport Tap House and Kitchen in El Segundo, California, not far from the LAX airport. And I'm sitting here with the manager, with my pal, and with another lover of beer, Eric Custis. What's up, Eric?
Hello, how are you today?
Pretty good, man. Thanks for taking a couple minutes. You had this fun conundrum for me a couple weeks ago. What was the idea you had for the podcast?
So whenever I help grade the podcast, or not the podcast, but the trivia questions, I have to look at my phone the entire time, but you always seem to know exactly what the answers are.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see how well you retain those answers. So I pulled up a quiz from June 2016 to see if you could remember all of those answers.
So I showed you a bunch of folders on my phone, and I said, these are all from a couple years back. Pick any one you want, and let's see what I know. So what is the category that you chose?
The category that we chose was Who's Your Daddy 1. We're assuming it's from Father's Day from 2016.
Okay, June 2016, Who's Your Daddy? So these are all probably dad-related questions. You're going to quiz me on these 11. We'll see how many I retained, and we'll go through each question and the answer at the same time, and we'll see how many I get out of 11. Here's the first question from Eric.
All right, question 1. What are Ozzy Osbourne's kids' names?
Jack, definitely Jack, and Kelly, Jack and Kelly Osbourne.
That
yes.
is correct.
Okay. Did you watch that growing up?
I did. I watched the Osbournes.
Isn't it sad that we could now say growing up? Like that was like 20 years ago. The Osbournes. I hear they're bringing it back.
Are they?
I think so, or some version of it, or some online thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just Ozzy swearing on Twitter. Maybe
that will sell everything.
There you go. All right, question 2.
All right, question 2. In what film does Steve Martin play a character named George Parks?
George Parks. If this is Daddy trivia, had to be Father of the Bride.
That is correct.
Okay.
I know feel like you set yourself up for this to know.
You think so? That's how the little quirks are how I retain the information, I guess. But 2 out of 11. Let's see if I can get all 11. I get free Be Here for life. Isn't that right?
Sure. What sitcom starred Gerald McRaney and ran from 1989 to 1993?
Gerald McRaney, and it was a sitcom?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
See, I would think that it was something like Father Knows Best, but I think that's a really old show. So that wasn't in 93. It's a sitcom with that guy's name, and it ran 87 to 93?
89.
89, and it had a dad. Oh, I know exactly what it is because I remember writing this question. Major Dad.
That is correct.
Yes, but in the real world, I never would have known that unless I wrote that 2 years ago. Okay.
All right. Question number 4.
Yes.
Jamie Foxx, Albert Finney, and Victor Garber have all played what famous fictional character?
Marlin in Finding Nemo. No. They've all played... what were the choices again?
Jamie Foxx, Albert Finney, and Victor Garber. They all played the same
Albert Brooks is
character.
the dad from Finding Nemo. That was the bad joke I was trying to make, so it's not Albert Finney. Jamie Foxx, and one more. Who was the other person?
Victor Garber.
All played who? Someone that has a dad in the name. Albert Finney, Jamie Foxx. Who did Jamie Foxx play that was a dad? God damn it. God?
Is that your final answer?
No, because I know it's wrong. Jamie Foxx. Who does he play that is a dad-like person? No, I was going to say the president. That has nothing to do with being a dad. I'm going to say God. What was it?
Daddy Warbucks.
Daddy Warbucks. That stupid Annie movie with Charlize Theron. Yes, that's who he is. Okay, very good. I stumped myself.
There we go. So we're at 3 of 4 right now.
3 out of 4.
Question number 5. What dad-related song came out in 1997 on Everclear's So Much for the Afterglow album?
Father of Mine.
Yep, that was
Father
an easy one.
of Mine.
That's a softball toss right there.
That's a good one.
Question number 6. Who plays Jor-El in the original Superman?
Marlon Brando. Nice.
Correct.
Never seen it.
Oh, he did.
As a trivia host, I should probably see the original Superman, huh?
Yeah.
I just started watching Firefly. People are very excited.
That is a very
and they're
good
like,
show.
finally. Yeah, even that guy walking by liked it. Very good. Yes.
You haven't seen it, and you still pose a lot of questions based on the show and the movie. So
Yes.
that is...
Well, to be honest, 2 of them were last week in the same night, and it was because I started watching the show last week. Go ahead.
All right, question number 7. Bob Parr is an animated character also known as what superhero?
Mr. Incredible.
Yep.
Yes. They got that new Incredibles coaster at California Adventure. Have you been on it?
I have not been on it yet.
It's so fun.
Question number 8. What title lyrics did the Temptations sing in 1972?
Something about your dad or father. Temptations. 1972. I'm going to say Father Knows Best.
That is incorrect. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. I remember that one, too. I remember typing that into a keyboard somewhere. All right.
Question number 9.
I've missed 2. We're on 9. Let's see if we can get the last 3.
In 1987, a horror movie about a type of dad was made, and it was remade in 2009. What was it called?
The Stepfather. I just bought it on VHS at a trailer park rummage sale for $1 last week.
Trailer Park Rummage Sale.
Trailer park by my house had a rummage sale, and that was the one item I purchased.
That is, I'm sure that's where you find the best
trivia prize.
historical merchandise.
And this outfit. Yeah.
All right. Who's Your Daddy 10? A celebrity with the initials RP was married to an RW, and they have kids named Ava and Deacon. Who is he?
Good God. Why would I ask this type of question for myself in the future? RP, RW, and their kids are named Deacon?
And Ava.
Deacon and Ava. RP, RW. Shit. RP. Famous person. Ron Perlman from Hellboy. That's the only person I can think of, but it's definitely not him. RP. Ron Paul. No. I have absolutely no idea.
Ryan Felipe.
Oh, and who? Who's the
Reese
other?
Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. Dumb, but yes, I did not know that. I've missed 3.
Yes,
Okay. All right.
that's correct.
Okay.
And then the bonus question for 2 points. Name these 2 characters from American Dad. The fish and the alien. It's a picture, but I can't show you the picture because the answer's written over top of it.
Got it. Roger's the alien, and the fish is named Claude. No. Is it Claude? Yes, I'm going to say Claude and Roger.
Klaus.
Klaus, god damn it. Okay, so let's say I got 1. All right, so I got 8 out of 12 points on my own quiz 2 years later.
Yes.
That's not terrible. What's that percentage? Something?
That would be 3/4.
3/4, 75%. Okay.
Right?
How does
No,
it?
2/3.
2/3?
2/3.
That's even worse. 66. What does that?
Hey, D's get degrees.
That's true. What was your theory? Did you have a theory, or you just said how many would you get?
I thought,
I would get them all.
no, I didn't think you would get them all. I just thought you might retain a little more.
Yes, I thought I would too. But that was good. That was a good test. We're going to have to do this again. We're going to do this weekly for the rest of our lives.
Yep.
To see if I can ever get all 11. All right, Eric, anything you want to promote going on here at Brewport before we take off?
Just Trivia Tuesdays with Trivia with Buds.
Thanks, buddy. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Thanks, Eric.
Yep.
66%. That is not so good. 8 out of 12? Is that what I got? Oh, man, I thought I'd do a lot better. I thought I would definitely know all those questions, but that just goes to show you I only remember certain types of weird information, even when I'm coming up with the questions. When I go play other trivia nights, people are like, oh, you'll know everything. And then it's something about British royalty, and I have no idea what the hell's going on. But even when I'm coming up with it, it just goes to show you I can't always remember certain types of stuff. I do remember the stuff that matters least in life for some reason, like righty tighty lefty loosey. I guess that's an easy one to remember. We have some fun live events coming up. TriviaWithBuds.com. Go on there, click on special events. They're all towards the bottom of the homepage. You can RSVP or buy tickets to a lot of the special events already going on in October and November and December. Speaking of December, if you have a holiday Christmas party coming up for your work, for your house, or you have something going on for Thanksgiving, think about having me. I can provide trivia for you from near or far. I can host over a live stream or a Skype call or Facebook FaceTime type thing, or I can fly to your event and host it for you as well. Or if you're in Southern California, that's even better. I got so many great parties coming up, and as soon as I do them, I will tell you some of the awesome, huge clients I've been adding to my list lately, and I'd love to add yours as well. If you want to see my Yelp reviews, just search Trivia with Buds on Yelp, and you can see all 111 5-star reviews just sitting there with some great details on how to make your party unique and memorable with my help. Thanks for listening to today's episode. Hopefully you're having a great end to your weekend here. Hopefully you have your Halloween costume picked out. It's just a week or 2 away, so get it going. Family and I are going to be Bob's Burgers, and I am getting ready for an authentic Bob's Burgers mustache for Bob Belcher. So get ready for that. Get ready for some fun pictures coming your way. And if you want to support this show, go to patreon.com/triviawithbuds, throw a few bucks, and help the show grow bigger and better each and every day. Thanks to all my Patreon subscribers for everything they do to support me and my efforts at being a full-time trivia host. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. We'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.